Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. I'm super excited. If you're wondering why I have this bandana on my head, it's because I'm doing a mystery makeup challenge. I am going to be showing you two caddies that I have my makeup in. One is my everyday that I go to makeup, and the other one are my collective products that I use that I don't use often, but I wanted to do a mystery challenge going through drawer by drawer, blindfolded, to pick out the products that I'm going to use. And I cannot wait for you to see what I chose, because let's just say I have a yellow mascara, purple lip liner, yes, and I accidentally picked out a concealer that was in the foundation drawer that I thought was foundation. So this is going to be a super huge challenge for me, and I can't wait for you all to see me put it all together and create a look with it. With that said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I am throwing out these YouTube videos for you ladies and queens. We are still on quarantine. We have not yet in the state of Florida been on a mandated stay-at-home quarantine. We just have a curfew. So I just want to invest the time that I can, when I can, to throw out these videos for you. And I thought it would be fun to blindfold myself, pick out products that I have not used in a long time, and create a look. So we're gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna show you my everyday caddy and what I usually use every day. Then I'm gonna show you my a little overview of my collective caddy with all my makeup. Then we're gonna sit down. I'm gonna be blindfolded. We're gonna pick out my makeup. We're gonna come back to this my beautiful vanity area and create a look using the makeup that I picked blindfold as my mystery makeup look. So if you're excited, grab a snack, get a drink, and watch me create a look using these products that I blindfolded and picked myself. Okay, so these are my two caddies that I work with. The white one is my everyday caddy. So inside of here, I have all my lipstick and lip liners that I use, my favorite setting powders, my favorite bronzers, my favorite blushes and highlighters. And then of course, these are just my everyday go-to foundations. I just sit those three right here. But in this bin are my favorite concealers. We have my eyeliners, and then we also have my favorite primers right there. This is just my jar of lip glosses, and in this tub are my everyday go-to different foundations that I know that work for my skin. Then down here are all of my makeup palettes, and in this tub right here are my lashes. So this is the caddy that sits right next to my desk that I gravitate toward daily. Now the challenge that I will be doing is pulling from this caddy, which is my collection. So in the first one, I have my primers and my eyebrows. So I will be choosing from there while I'm blindfolded. Then in here are my highlighters and my contouring items. Then I won't be picking anything out of here. This is just kind of a miscellaneous drawer. And then I have foundation, so I will be blindfolded and picking a foundation from there for today. Then we have my powders, so I will be choosing one of these powders to set my face. Then this is my bronzing and contour drawer that I will be using. I will secretly choose a bronzing and contouring palette. Then down here are my blushes, so I will hand pick and select my blush. Then in here are my highlighters, so I will be choosing and picking one of those. And in here are my lip liners, so I will open this bag and choose a lip liner, and I will choose one of these mascaras. Hopefully I don't choose a color one and look crazy. And then I will be choosing a palette from down here, which these are ones that I've collected that I don't gravitate towards mostly, but we are going to choose one from there. So the challenge is to blindfold and pick my makeup from this caddy right here. Everything will go inside this box. I will also choose a primer setting spray. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so I am going to blindfold myself, and I'm going to be picking out of the first 4 drawers. Then I will put the camera down and sit on the floor and pick out the rest of my mystery makeup. So again, I'm doing this by myself, so it's going to be a challenge. So let's go ahead and blindfold myself first. Okay, I cannot see anything, so hopefully I stay in focus of the camera. So the very first drawer is my concealer, so I'm gonna pick two different, oh no, it are my primers. So I'm gonna pick two primers. I don't know what this one is, so we're gonna pick, nope, just one primer. And then I'm going to pick my eyebrow products, which my basic eyebrow products are on my desk in a clear container, but I'm just going to pick two different ones just in case we need to have a pomade and a stick. So I don't know what I'm picking. All right, so the next one, let me see. Okay, so this are my contouring and my concealer. So I'm gonna pick two. So here's one, and here's the other one. Now in here, this is my miscellaneous drawer, so I don't need anything out of there. But this is my foundation drawer, so I'm gonna pick from the back because I kind of know what's in the front, so I'm just gonna kind of pick from the back. And I'm going to pick a foundation, and I hope it's my shade. I don't know what this is, but we are going to use that as my foundation. All right, so I'm gonna take my blindfold off just to move my camera down, and then we'll put it back on to pick from the other categories. All right, so I'm now down on the floor. I'm gonna put this back on, and I already picked out of these 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. Now we're gonna pick from here down. So I'm just gonna open it just a little bit like that so I know where to start. Okay, so this is my powder drawer. So I'm going to pick a random powder, and it's this one right here. Then this drawer, I believe, is my contour drawer of facial contouring. I'm gonna pull this kit out. I think I kind of know what this one is, so we're just gonna use it anyway, but I did secretly pick it. Then in here, I believe, are my blushes, so let's find a blush. So we're gonna use whatever blush this is right here. And this is, what is this? I don't even know what I'm picking from here, but we're just going to pick something out of it because at this point I don't even know what it is, but we're gonna pick that. Then we're gonna go in this drawer, and we are going to pick, I think this is my highlighting drawer, so I'm just going to pick any highlighter. Now this I know is my lip liner, so I'm just gonna pick any lip liner out of here, and that's the one we're gonna go with for my look. So I picked a lip liner. And also in this drawer is my mascaras. So I'm going to pick a mascara. So I picked a mascara. And then this should be the last drawer, which is my makeup palettes. So I'm going to pick a makeup palette. And let me see. I'm going to pick this makeup palette. I don't know what it is. It actually feels brand new, like I've never used it, maybe or not, but this will be the makeup palette. All right, so I have blindfolded myself and picked out all my makeup that I'm going to use. So we are gonna sit down and film this look. May the force be with me. All right, so that was a lot of fun sitting down blindfolded picking my makeup. So let's see what I picked out. So for primer, I picked out the Glow Activator by Joa Beauty. For eyebrows, I picked out the Cabral Benefit pomade and the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. Okay, I haven't worked with those products in a while. Then I realized in my foundation drawer, I picked out the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, which should have been in my concealer drawer, but it was in my foundation. But we're not gonna cheat. I'm gonna use this even if I have to bronze up the face to make it work. No cheating. This is what I picked for to use as foundation. So it's going to be light, but we're gonna make it work. Then for my setting powder, I chose my Collab Beauty. This is the Soft Focus Translucent Finishing Powder. This set the stage. So I really loved this for a long time when I started makeup, so I know this will do me some justice. Then for bronzer, I chose this Infallible L'Oreal Pro Matte. This is more like a pressed foundation, so I might be able to use this on top of that to help get a color match. This is definitely not going to bronze me up, but we are going to use it in today's video. Then for blush, I picked out this multicolored blush, which has a shimmer. I've never used this before. This is the Color Harmony Berry Rays No. 4 by Milani for blush. Okay. Then for concealer, I chose two different ones because I like to use two different concealers in different areas. I chose the Can't Stop, Won't Stop, which is, yes, your girl's good, I love it. And then the Morphe concealer, which I like because they are two different, one's closer to my skin tone and one's lighter, which is usually what I like to do when I use concealers. Then for highlight, I chose the Morphe Mirage highlighter, which is so beautiful. And I picked the Makeup Revolution palette, the Reloaded palette. So those are gonna go beautiful together. Super excited. For my bronzer contour kit, which I'm happy because Kylie better come through in this palette. Let me look at this. Because in here I have, yes, we have a bronzer. So if we do need to add bronzer to the face to help get closer, and then because I did accidentally pick out the Infallible as my bronzer, there is a bronzer in here. I'm not gonna use the highlighters in this palette or the blush, but I will be using this to help contour, bronze, and to color correct if I need to match myself some more. So I'm happy I picked out. This is the Kylie, this is her holiday collection that she came out with Ulta Beauty last year. Then I chose the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, which I don't remember using this, and it's clear. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna have to blindfold and pull out some eyelashes because we are gonna need, this is actually I'm gonna go back in there. My blindfold, we're gonna go back in and pick out another mascara because this is like a setting mascara, which we'll keep it, we'll use it. And then I chose a purple eyeliner. So I don't know how I'm going to make this work. We're definitely gonna have to go into these browns and mauve tones to use this purple highlighter and then do like a purple, like ombre lip, but that's what I'm gonna use. So I am gonna get back down on the floor. I'm not gonna switch my foundation. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make it work, but I do need to choose an eyelash, and I also need to choose an actual black mascara or a colored mascara, just not one that's clear, because the one that I chose is actually like a primer mascara. So we're gonna go ahead and blindfold and get back down on the floor and grab those two products, and then we'll have a full face right here to start transforming using products that I have not touched in a very long time because they're not in my easy grab, I know work caddy. So let's go ahead and pick out those other two products that I need, and then we're gonna get started and transform this face. All right, so let's put my blindfold back on, and we are going to get a better mascara. Don't want y'all to think I'm cheating. So I know my mascara's in the second drawer up. So let's grab another mascara. I'm gonna grab this one. I don't know what it is. Then we need to grab lashes. So my lashes are over here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a pair of lashes. And I'm just gonna go with this, whatever this is right here. So now we have lashes. Let me see if I can find my lash glue. We got the lash glue. All right, so there's that. Now we're gonna stay blindfolded. I'm gonna stand up, take off my blindfold because I do need to put it up, and we're gonna blind and pick out my lipstick. Oh my God, I'm so nervous because I have a purple lip liner, but let's go ahead and do it. So we have mascara, we have lashes and lash glue. Now all we need to finish a full face is my lipstick. So let's go over to my lipstick caddy and find a lipstick. All right, let's put this blindfold back on and pick a lipstick. And I'm just gonna pick whatever this is right here. All right, okay, we got it. Oh, this is gonna go with the purple liner. Oh my God. Oh, okay, we might be able to make that work. All right, so the blindfold is up there just because I left it there. So I had to go back and pick another mascara because the one that I chose was the Voluminous. This is the actual primer, which is clear. And I wanted to pick out a black one, but your girl picked out the Kiss BFF yellow mascara. So this look is going to be so interesting because first of all, I'm using a concealer that I thought was a foundation. I have a purple lip liner and a yellow mascara. So the lashes that I chose are these right here. So hopefully this will help bring the look together. I was able to successfully pull out my glue. And the lipstick that I chose is actually brand new. It's by NYX. It's the Soft Matte Metallic Lip Cream. And it's in the shade Canis. Okay, so we're gonna have to make these two work with my yellow mascara. Makeup gods, be with me. All right, so if you're ready for this challenge, let's get started. I'm so excited. All right, we're ready to film. My mystery blindfold is put to the side. We are only going to be using the products that I picked while I was blindfolded. So we're going to start with the brows. So I did choose again the Brow by Benefit and the e.l.f. brow. So I think I'm going to start with outlining my brows like I usually do. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to use the Brow Pow pomade first to do that. And this is not going to be an epic fail. I'm going to make this work. Just watch. Now I'm going to use my e.l.f. This is the pencil brow to comb through it and fill in any sparse areas. All right, so I did pick out two concealers, which I'm so excited. I picked out the Morphe, which is a lighter, and I did pick out the Can't Stop, Won't Stop by NYX. So I'm gonna use that to clean up the brow because it is closest to my actual facial shade, and that's the shade that I like to use to carve up my brows. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. That worked. Let's go ahead and do this side. And there you have it. My mystery brow products worked. My brows look on fleek. So let's go ahead and start on the next process. All right, so the next step, I'm gonna do my eyes first, and I am going to be using the palette that I chose while I was blindfolded, the Revolution Reloaded Division palette by Makeup Revolution. And I'm going to start by first concealing my lids. So I'm gonna use the Morphe, the lighter shade, to prime my lids first. Now that I have my lids primed, let's jump into this palette, and I'm gonna use this bone shade right here first, all over the lid to set that concealer. Now, while doing my eyes, I am going to take in consideration the yellow mascara and the purple eyeliner, lip liner. So we are going to take that into consideration. All right, so I think I'm going to start with this shade right here in my crease, and I'm just going to use the same brush. Now I'm going to go back in the palette, and I'm going to use this like maroon brown shade, and I'm going to put that in the same spot. Now on the lid, I'm just gonna, for the fun of it, I'm gonna take this like olive green color, and we're gonna put that on the lid. Now I'm going to go back into that maroon shade, which is this one right here, and I'm going to go ahead and define that and just make sure I have the pigment I want above the crease. I'm going to tap back into that green, make sure I have the pigment I want of that green. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this darker brown color, and we are really going to smoke out the edges using that brown. Taking it in the crease and blending out the edges on the side. Using the green, just getting in this corner to make sure I have it all the way where I want it. So I'm gonna clean up this eye, we're gonna do this eye, and I'll be right back. Now, I wanna add a little shimmer to this look, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be using this really pretty green shimmer, and we're gonna add that right on top of that olive green that I used. So I'm going to grab that shimmer. And I am using the Snakes Professional. It is a silicone brush. It's really, really good for shimmers and glitters and metallics when you can't get in there with your finger. It's really, really good. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we have all the shimmer where we want it. And then we're gonna start on the face. I'm a little nervous because I am going to be using a concealer that I thought was foundation, but we're gonna make it work. This challenge is going to come out bomb. So those are the eyes so far. Don't forget we have eyeliner and mascara and lashes and all of that. But let's get started on the face. All right, so the primer that I chose while I was blindfolded is the Glow Activator Radiance Primer by Joa Beauty. It does have a little bit of glitter speckles in it, but it doesn't show that much, so I'm not too worried about it. And I actually like this silicone primer, so we're gonna get this all over the face. All right, I'm gonna let your primer sit for just a few minutes to actually sink into the skin so they work with your foundation, in my case, concealer, but we're gonna make it work. So let's go ahead and grab that concealer foundation and start the face. All right, since we got the primer a little time to sit in, we are going to use my foundation, which is actually the Born This Way concealer, which I like to sometimes use concealer as foundation on my natural days, but I think this one's a little too light for me, so I'm not going to put a lot of this on, but we're gonna make it work because that's what I chose. We are going to make this work. About a year ago, this is actually how I picked my foundations, so light, because I didn't know how to color match, but through time I got better. So I didn't waste foundations. I either blessed someone with that colored foundation, or I used some tricks you're gonna see me use to fix my foundation shade. All right, now that I have that blended in and it's super, super, super light, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Infallible powder that I thought was my bronzer to set that, to see if, actually let me contour. I'm going to use my lighter shade, which was the Morphe, to contour. Then we're gonna set with this powder, and then if we need to bronze the face a little bit, we will do that. This shade is darker than my actual foundation, so you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna cheat a little bit, but we're using the products that I chose, so you can't come for me, I'm not cheating. But I did not pick a good concealer, a good foundation shade, so let's see if this works a little bit better. Definitely brightening up the under eyes. Good coverage. And it's giving me more of an olive skin finish to my foundation, because that Born This Way was a little too light for me. All right, let's go ahead and powder now all of that with the Infallible Pro Matte. Just to set that in place. And we are going to pray that the Kylie bronzer is going to give us life back to this look. Okay, so I did choose my Collab setting powder, which is not a banana powder, which is usually typically what I use, but it is translucent, so we are going to put that under the eyes. And whatever's left on my sponge, I'm gonna put to set the rest of it, because you want to set your concealers in your foundations. All right, ladies, this challenge is coming together. I'm gonna use my brush because I'm not going to bake. And we are going to cover this up.
So I forgot to record the clip of me using my Kylie bronzer, but you will see the magic of it in the next clip.
All right, so that Kylie bronzer, the Toasty from the palette, did save my face complexion. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take my my collab setting powder, and we are just going to clean up. This is a step that I never forget to do. It just adds the bronzing contour that you do. It really, really cleans it up and makes it look defined. So that's what we're gonna do there. I'm gonna take the same brush I used to contour, and I'm just going to go back and forth just in that area where I set the collab powder. And there you have it. So now it's time for blush. I'm super excited. I'm going to use a blush from Milani that I've never used before. So let's blush up. All right, so I have my, and it's brand new, so I'm gonna have to open it. Let me open it real quick. Now that we have it open, I'm just going to swirl into all the colors of it, and we are going to blush those cheeks. Very pretty. You see, if I didn't do this blind test, who knows how long this this blush would have sat in there. You see? It's good to just go blind and try new things out. Y'all know I blush my nose and I blush my chin. And I'm a blush girl, so I go in with the blush. Got the Vogue face, looking pretty. This blush is very light, which I like. It's not very mauvey, not too peachy, not too pink, but I think it's because I'm swirling in all the colors, and it has a little shimmer to it, so that's really pretty. All right, let's go ahead and finish the eyes, and then we will go on to highlight and lips. So to prep my eyelashes for my falsies, I'm gonna use the clear, which was the first one that I picked, just to make sure to take out any of the fallout from my shadows. This will dry clear, and it does add a lot of volume to my lashes, which is what it's supposed to do. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm going to put on my lashes. And there we have it. We have the lashes on. They look super cute. Love them. Let's go ahead and work on the bottom of my eyes. And I think I'm gonna tap back into that olive green in the palette. Actually, I'm gonna go with a darker green because the mascara that I chose is yellow. So I really do think that the green and the yellow would look good together. I've never used that green mascara before. So I'm gonna keep it kind of tight lined. So there we have that. Let me grab my BFF Color Pop mascara, and we're gonna pop that on the bottom lashes. So this is the Hello, I'm Here, the Voluming Mascara by ColourPop, and this is the shade Yellow Goodbye. So let's hope that this Yellow Goodbye does not make this look that has come together that I picked blindfoldly, make it go bye-bye. Okay, it's not too bad. You can kind of see it up close. I think the olive, brown, burgundy colors will complement this yellow. Definitely something I've never done before, but there's that yellow mascara that we chose. All right, so now it's time for highlight. So I did choose the Morphe Mirage highlighter, which is a really pretty gold. I think the blindfold gods were with me when I chose these colors because everything is falling into place. Look how beautiful that highlight is. So gorgeous. Let's get the nose. Down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and then I am going to use that same highlighter for the inner corner. To really make this pop. And I think I'm gonna add just a little bit on the brow bone. I don't do this too often, but I think with these dramatic lashes, it will look very, very pretty. All right, so that is the fade so far, the eyes, the yellow mascara, it's coming together. I'm feeling beautiful. Let's go ahead and do these lips. Okay, so for lips, I did pick a purple lip liner. I don't know how it's going to tie into this look, but your girl also did pick the soft matte lip cream called Canis. So we're gonna make this work. Let's go. And these are both brand new. I've never used these before. You see, I have makeup just sitting in there that I've never used before. Look how lilac purple that is. Purple, okay, we got this. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna coat my entire lips with it. Definitely clashes with the eyes, but we are going to see if we could save it now with the NYX Soft Matte shade. And it's a metallic. All right, that's not too bad. Let me just go over with the purple. Definitely not the ideal lip that I would choose with this eye color, but that's what I chose blindly, so that's what I had to work with. All right, I did not choose a setting spray blindfold, so I'm just going to use the all trusted continuous Morphe spray to set everything in place. All right, I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll be right back to give my final thoughts to end this mystery makeup tutorial. There you have it, a full face of my mystery makeup. And I think I can give myself a round of applause because your girl pulled it off. Okay? So to reflect, I did use the Joa Beauty Primer. I used the Kylie Holiday palette, and I only used the bronzer out of this palette. I did use the Reloaded palette for my eyes, okay? And then I used the Uranus eyelashes for the lashes, which I think look amazing. For the brows, I used my Ka-Brow and my e.l.f. Brows to get them on fleek. Okay, for my highlight today, I did use the Morphe Mirage highlighter. I used my Collab Beauty setting powder. To set my lashes for my falsies, I used the clear voluminous L'Oreal mascara. For the bottom lashes, which I was not sure how it was going to come out, but it actually turned out very cute with this eyeshadow look, was my ColourPop Yellow mascara. For all the highlighting and to fix my foundation mess, I used the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer and the Morphe concealer. For foundation, I did use the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, which was too light, but we were able to save the look. For blush, I did use the Milani Color Harmony Berry Rays for the first time, brand new product, on my face for my blush. And then for lips, I did use the Purple NYX lip liner and the NYX Soft Matte Metallic Lip in the shade Canis to create this lip look. They were both brand new products, so I'm so happy I grabbed them because it did add to the look. To set the powder as my matte finish, I used the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-hour powder. And those were all the products that I picked out while I was blindfolded that you see me pick, and this was the look that I came up with. So I hope you ladies really enjoyed this challenge. It was so much fun to play with makeup that I even haven't touched for a while or that were brand new. So if you like this challenge, give my video a thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends so I can add more people to my subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I love you. Don't forget to wear your crowns. Be proud, and stand tall and be safe during this time of quarantine. And I love you ladies. See you on my next video. Bye.